Hello, friends. If you were looking for a channeled message, perhaps what would your person say to you if they didn't have any blockages? This reading is for you. We have a Two of Wands reversed, Four of Pentacles reversed. I have the Justice and the Eight of Pentacles and a King of Wands. It's reversed. So your person wants you to know that they have been redirecting their energy away from the things that they've been attached to recently or for the duration of the connection so far. I'm hearing there were addictions and habits, behaviors that they knew wouldn't serve a real relationship, like a real connection. They when they met you, they didn't want a connection. They didn't want anything real. They just wanted to play around. They wanted to fuck around and find out. This person, though, would like you to know that they're redirecting their energy because they have not seen these cycles end very well. Like when they started this energy with themselves, they didn't have the foresight, and it felt good at the time because they were healing superficial wounds, very shallow wounds that probably would not make sense to someone with more depth. Like the shallow wounds, they just needed shallow people to get those shallow wounds like healed. They just needed to be sexually and physically validated. But I'm hearing the harder work was the emotional validation, the emotional stuff, the real stuff. And is giving, they didn't give you their energy because they didn't want real. They didn't realize that, though, when it was happening. They didn't realize the pain that was going to occur because they wanted what they wanted at the time. Like the King of Wands is giving, like, they wanted to think with their member. And it is a good start, okay? Because if you're not like turned on or attracted to your person, like, okay, you could be neutral towards your person, that's fine. But if you're like thinking your person's ugly, or if you're thinking your person's like not, like just negative things, that's why, like, using that member is a good start, because then at least on the surface level you're attracted to like how they look, and blah, like sharing space with them will be enjoyable to a small degree because at least you like looking at them. But do you like being around them? Can you be around them? This individual took a long, hard look and was like, oh, I had shallow wounds and I used shallow means to heal them. But then they weren't healing the deeper wounds. Almost like it's like medically, maybe your person's in a medical situation, or someone around them's in a medical situation, or you, someone around you. But the point that I was needing to get at was, like, if you had a slash on your arm or your leg and you don't heal it, it could turn into an infection. You might have to amputate the whole arm or the whole leg, or you may have to lose function. Versus if you just healed it, some things are preventative, is what I'm getting at. This could have happened to someone you know. It happens often with those that have diabetes, diabetic individuals. An infection can lead to an amputation. That's not like the worst thing that can happen, though, of course. You ought to be happy to be alive. If you're like hating your life because of a life event, the life event happened to grow you. So it's going to be harder to be the same person, and someone's giving themselves a hard time because they're not growing, they're not learning. I guess this is a little bit of a segue to maybe a warning that some of the karma your person's going through, because this is like what they would say without blockages, right? Their spirit. And so your person may have been a bully at some point in their lifetime, and they're gonna get karma for that. They want to say that some things that don't make sense, it's because they don't want it to make sense, is what I'm hearing. Like, they don't want to admit that they were previously this type of person, that the karma that they're being dealt is true of them. Like, someone's holding back this truth. Yeah, this redirection of energy may also be you, where you had kind of been really attached to a specific promise or a specific person, and they're still not fully showing up, and maybe the message is for collective to take a look at their karma and be like, well, what did they do to deserve this? I truly wonder, is it just another human being shitty, and the tables will turn one day and this person didn't do anything but be attacked, or this person really did do something and their time is up and they have to suffer the repercussions of what they've done. Your person wants you to know that they're doing their best, even if it's not seeming like it. Your person has secrets. We have the moon. When I flip, like, go through half the deck, it's the moon reverse and the 3 of Pentacles. Someone's working on, like, someone. It's like your person is working on their reasons for lying. Like, someone around them creates a liar in them because of obligation or something like this. Like, obligation can sometimes create liars out of people. I guess objective scenario would be at work, right? It's like you have a work shift, you're obligated to go to work, but you don't want to. And so what do you do if you don't want to go to work, but you're obligated to? You might lie. Or you might just be truthful and go to work and make it seem like you're obligated. You know, like your energy will be really telling. But it's giving your person's situation creates a liar out of them. And maybe they didn't realize it, like that they do it. I don't like that energy, actually. Or someone's lying to your person out of obligation because they're like manipulating, keeping that person around. Like, oh, if I want this person around, I am obligated to do these things to be convincing for them to stay around. And it's like, maybe this is what's happening to your person and like why they go missing or why their energy shows up so complex is because they're being fed obligations. It's like this weird energy with obligations. Like someone meets the obligation as a manipulative tactic. Like they don't truly want to, but they want to still reap benefits. It's giving, this person is picking up on this though. This person's picking up on inconsistency because of the obligation energy. And the inconsistency is like, let me test this inconsistency more. Let me tap into this more. Let me microscope this more. Let me serve myself justice. Let me judge this person, myself, the situation. Let me like see things for what they are. Yeah, we have the Hermit and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, someone wasn't seeing things for what they are, and it's really giving your person because they're in this. They still need to sift through the liars. I'm hearing collectives, probably the human lie detector, and your person's like couldn't handle the truth. Couldn't handle the truth. Oh no. They believed the lies that were being told to them, or you, or someone did, and they're like, how can I be in any relationship if I truly believed lies? Like, if I believed lies, then like, I don't know, like someone needs to work on their trust with themselves now. That's the priority, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. With the World card coming out, that's the priority. Less focus on your person, more focus on you and rebuilding trust with yourself and what that means. For me, building trust with myself has been trusting my divine guidance, even if it doesn't physically make sense or isn't physically validated. Like, it's one of those things, like you have to be you to believe it. Like, only, like, you had to be there. You had to be there. You had to witness what this is like. Don't let other things invalidate you. Don't let your physical reality be invalidating. Like, how you feel and what you know is validating enough. If someone's telling you how you feel is wrong or what you're thinking is wrong, they're gaslighting you. They're the crazy ones that don't want you to listen to the truth that is in your body. It may not align with their truth, but it's still your truth. Like, your truth is more important than their truth. You know, like your truth versus their truth versus the truth. It's like the truth is undeniable. It's undeniable. Like it's set in stone. That is the truth. Facts right there. But then there's your truth versus their truth. Your truth is more important. So don't let someone invalidate you. Now, they may disagree with you. Okay? They may disagree with you. That's normal. They may not feel like it happened the same way. However, there's just like coming to an understanding. Collective, your person wants to come to an understanding, even if their ego's not showing that on a spiritual level. They want to understand, but it's giving blockages. Okay, keep in mind this channeled message was what they would say without blockages. Now keep in mind, in real life, there are blockages, so they may not ever get to say this. They may one day come around. The future is not set in stone. What your person, what you do, each moment updates things. And so at this point in time, Spirit wants you to do some work on yourself. And that includes noticing if there's any energy you need to release as well. This reading was a lot about your person. However, you may be mirroring your person. Like some of the lessons you think they need to go through, it could really be you're the one that needs to go through those lessons, that they've already been through those lessons. Page of Cups. I'm hearing that when something good happens, your person wants to tell you about it. Oh my gosh, the Emperor. The Page of Cups, the Emperor. Yeah, when something happens, they want to tell you about it. But they're afraid. Because when they've shared before, those things were used against them. But it's giving, for the first time ever, this person has felt safe. But they don't feel safe very often. So they, like, so then that, like, putting themselves in a place of vulnerability makes them feel more fearful than when they're in dangerous areas where they're comfortable. Does that make sense? Like, someone making your person feel, like, if you made your person feel safe for the first time ever, and then they were vulnerable and they're not used to being vulnerable, they're going to be like, oh my God, danger. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, what is this? I'm in danger. It's risky. But what they really don't know is that the other people around them weren't safe enough for them to be vulnerable. That they didn't have access. Like, this person realized that you give them access to a part of them that they don't normally have around other people. And now it's like that part of them, when they try and access it around these other people, it's dangerous. And they're like, whoa, like they weren't ready to uncover some of these things about the people around them. I'm hearing like, you did this by just entering this person's life. Like, you didn't have to say anything specific. You didn't have to do anything specific. You didn't have to even try. Like, you did it. You do it for this person, okay? And they for a long time resisted doing the work to deserve you, but now they're like, oh shit, I have to catch up. I have to catch up before someone else comes in the world. They're seeing right now, like, the world, the universe, like, cater to you, and they're like, I should have been catering to this person all this time. Like, they're scared of losing you. At first they were scared of having you, but being scared of losing you is getting worse. It's worse than being scared of what it's like to be with you. It's like that twisted, like, like face. This person realizes, like, how twisted some things were because they were just in so much pain. And yeah, that the Empress card. I have the deck, and it's the Empress card, the Emperor and the Empress. Like, this is twin flame. This is power couple. It's only a matter of time, friends. It's just a matter of, like, I think your person needs to spiritually awaken or go through, like, a spiritual ascension of some sort. New levels, new devils. And so it is what it is. Thank you for being magical and being here with me, Melly. This was Magic with Melly. If you felt seen in this reading, let me know, and I hope to see you in meditation or in future readings. Goodbye.